The third question, fourth question, and fifth question are very similar to each other. If you address one question, you can easily address other two questions. So later you can start with your documentation. This is a very simple activity. First, we need to know how many people, like based on the major and based on the gender, we should count how many people are existing. The main purpose here is to identify whether there is a existing relationship between major and gender. Okay, so however, like to perform this test, first hypothesis what we take is H naught is uh, there is no dependence between these two major. There is no dependence of major on gender. So this is null hypothesis. HA will be opposite to that. You know that. Okay, you say that there is a dependence between these two values. To perform this, first we need a count value. So to do that count values, it is better if you use pivot table. So go to multiple tests, select A to B, A to F, and go to insert, click on pivot table, and select existing and select S. Next, come down to P and click here. Okay, take major to rows, take gender to columns, and take major to values. Here count of major should be there. If it is some, just usually it will get count only. So just follow that. By using this, we can simply generate values like counted values. So the main purpose is for to perform chi-square independence test. We need this kind of table. So just reuse the table with values. I'm taking the accounting values here. I name it major. Okay, majors. Then need not to name it also. Okay, so here I'm having female. You can take F, or male. You can take M also. That's okay. Okay, and I'm just using the values whatever that are available here like this, and we can make some account like that. Otherwise, you can straight away take values also. So whatever the values we are having here, I'm taking exactly. So let us take additions of things. So I'm doing some of this one, and I'm doing some of this one. Okay, and this is equal to sum. Again here I'm doing some of columns, and here it is total sum. Got it? This is the table. This is grand total. Okay, but this is also grand total. See, this table we called observations table. So this is observations, which is O of X. Okay. So and we need expectations and chi-square table. We need three different tables here. So this is chi-square. This is expectations. The formula here is O minus E power 2 whole power 2 divided by E. This is the formula you should take. Again, we are about to take where we take same kind of values here without values. Okay, so just remove values, delete values, and take the same here and do this here. Now you will be calculating chi-square value. For that, I will take a symbol. This is the symbol we are having. So x square symbol you are supposed to take. So if you can find it from insert, it will be good. Okay. But anyhow, I'm taking it from here. Okay, chi square value. So what values we get? These are the values. Okay, next degrees of freedom value, and next phi value. These values you will be generating based on which you will be interpreting. So what you are telling initially, you are saying that there is no difference between, there is no dependence, sorry, not difference, there is no dependence of major on gender. This is what we are trying to prove using chi-square values. So the chi-square values are given like this. So now let us implement the formulas. So first, for female value, so what we should take is, the formula is, this is equal to the grand total of accounting. Okay, for female, grand total of account, for accounting we take grand total of accounting multiplied by grand total of females, because we are taking under female, right? For females, divided by this total. What is this? This is overall total. So let us make it a static. Means I will be making it a reference cell. So now this one. So when we create this kind of formula, the same formula will be submitted. Again, this should also, for females also, females total is C780, right? Let us make that also static. Okay, so for each value, it will be generating different value. So what we are doing here, we are taking grand total divided by overall total, grand total of females divided by overall total. That is multiplied by accounting total. So when we move down, this generates grand total of females divided by grand overall total multiplied with data analytics grand total. You got it? You can see the cells. This cell multiplied with this cell divided by this cell. Then, so next, if I drag it down, it will be generating same thing. Grand total of females divided by overall total multiplied with economics total. So this is very simple. By using this formula, you can write formula for all the thing. All see for everything we can create a data. Again, what you do? So let us just check this. Anyhow, we can make sure nothing is in between. Just use formula text here. So it is very important to use formula text. Okay. So this is equal to this. Sorry, is equal to formula text of this value. Make sure you use it because it is mandatory and they're asking for it. Okay. So again, same formula text, I will take copy and I will be using it here. Okay, for this one, let us use the formula is equal to, first we should take males total divided by this one. So first one, dollar, 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 dollar. For males, we should take males grand total divided by overall total. Okay. First we should do this, and this I will be multiplying with accounting total. So because when we are working for accounting values, we should do multiplied by accounting total. So this is a formula here, and we use same formula for all other values. Got it? So now we have E of X values, expected values. So here also just use formula text, man. Otherwise we lose marks. Okay. So drag it down. So everywhere, whatever the value you calculated is equal to this one formula. Formula text of above value and press enter like this. Okay. So now you have observation values, expected values. Now let us calculate chi-square values. For this one, what is the formula? O of E. What is the O? Observation of is equal to observation of female minus expectation of female whole power 2 divided by expectation of female. Then, so simply, this is the formula for first one, right? Exactly, it will match other values. Now we generated for all the values. Got it? Now similarly, we will be using this formula, observation of males. It should start with a bracket minus expectation of males of accounting whole power 2 divided by expectation of males. So this is the formula. Now when we drag and drop this one, it will be generating exact value for other values too. Now, so you created all the tables. Now let us create x square. Chi square value is sum of all the values that are generated. Here in the chi square table, what are the values we have generated? We should add all the values, that is chi square. Next, we should calculate degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom is number of rows minus 1 into number of columns minus 1. Here number of rows are 5 rows, right? 5 minus 1 into 2 minus 1. Anyhow, let us use a formula to do that is equal to open bracket count A of these things minus 1, okay, into open bracket count A of these values minus 1 close bracket. So what happened? Somewhere it went wrong. So this is 4. This is 2. I don't know what happened. Again, let me try it again. Open is equal to open bracket close bracket. Let me take so we're going to count A of these values minus 1 close bracket into I select a C or you're going to count A of these two values close bracket minus 1. So very simple. Count A of these values minus 1. Count A of these values minus 1. Those two should be multiplied. And we got 4. Now P value we will be calculating using chi square dist RT of x comma degrees of freedom. Now if you see uh, we have a hypothesis this one. Usually hypothesis will be successful when the p-value is less than 0.05, but here we see that p-value is 0.999. It means that there is a perfect dependency of between major and gender. There is no independence. Okay, that you should clearly mention because p-value is greater than 0.05. So this is how we calculate for all the other values also. Okay, so how we can do that? So let us copy everything for the next question. Just copy it. So what is the next question? Let me take first. Uh, so what is the next question? So now first copy this one just below. All right. So next, what I want you to do is this is not formula, right? Anyhow, right? So you just whatever the thing that you created, you just copy it because it will be implemented using formula only. I'm just copied it and pasted it below this. Then now everything is same, right? Uh, what changes you want to make? What is the question? Dependence between school type based on gender. Gender will be common. We remove major from here and we take school type and we remove this one and we take school type here. So now you have only three values. So what we do is we remove these three things. All right, delete. Done. And we just copy these values to here. And we also copy these values to here. Okay. If possible, if you use the formula, it automatically updates. Otherwise, just copy and paste it here. Now, if you see, all the formulas implemented and you have values also. So very simple format. So you just need to follow the proper format so that you can replace all the values. Got it? So here, every formula worked fine. You just cross check what it done and what exactly happened. Got it? So you just need to use proper formulas. Otherwise, it is not possible for you to make this one work. Okay. So next one is here. We should include formula text. Let's just include this one. Here also just insert. So I'm just copying this one. Formula text, formula text, formula text. We are supposed to keep it. Okay. So again here formula text. Same thing should be applied for this one too. Formula text. Here it should be a formula text. Don't miss any single formula. Got me? I don't know again why this got 8. So anyhow, let me see. So here, what is the values? Now you got C, right? So in between you got formula text. So it become 3 minus 2. So what I can do is count A of female and males. Now it is 3. Okay. So here also what you can do, this is not 3. This should be 2. This one and this one. The center. So now you got all the values, man. Just work on it. And I will go to the fifth question. School type based on the major. Okay, school type and based on the major. This is increasing. So we should specifically work on this one. Got it? So fifth one. Now we have 3 columns and 5 rows. So this will be a complete one. As this is a same column and same rows, we worked on it simply. But for the next one, we should do it as in a separate way. Just, however, the format and formulas we use will be same. Just copy this one. Every time, don't create a new table. Just copy and paste it here. Now, what we need to do, which is not gender, this is maybe this is a major, and this is school type, and this should be major count. Okay. So these are the values. For these values, we are supposed to create chi-square test. So what we do? So let us use the same format and same formulas again. What we do? Like we take three different types, right? Alt ES, just values I took, and I will copy all these values straight away from here, and I will paste it here. Oh my God, sorry. I'm taking all these values and pasting it here. Okay. I will make a sum of all these values and I will drag it till end so that it also generates same values. Here again I am doing sum and I'm dragging it down so that it also adds up all the values. Got it? So this is how I created first basic table which we call observations. Observation. Oh, okay. Now let us create expectation. So now I will use what I do is like I will use bottom approach. That would be better. Now what I do is expectation. Same table I take up to this one. I prepare expectation table. This is expectation and this is E. Okay. So I remove all the data. What I should do? First one is see whatever the category we are doing that multiplied by so column total into overall total. Okay. So first I do column total into overall total. Column total divided by overall total. So is equal to column total. Make it a reference set divided by overall total. Make it reference total. Reference cell multiplied by what it is major total. Okay. So this is accounting's overall total. Just click it. Now I got the exact value and using the reference value I can generate for all the values. Then now next for non-profit. Similar kind of formula I take. Only thing that will be changing is, oh sorry. So now let's do it again. For non-profit, what is the reference cell here? This one, $D15, D115 divided by overall total, F115. So just be clear about it, what we are doing. For non-profit, for private non-profit, right, we are taking this total divided by overall total. Okay. So then we multiply it with major total. Okay. So now this is what we get. Just use the formula. All right. Again, this is equal to this total into this total. So sorry, this total divided by overall total. Let's open bracket. Dollar symbol. I'm making it a reference one. Dollar, dollar symbol, dollar, close bracket. And now use multiplied by accounting total. So now let's generate it. Now we are done with expectation table. After expectation table, we will be having chi-square table. So chi-square table is O minus E, O minus E. What is the formula? O minus E whole power 2 divided by E. So what is the formula? This is the formula, right? So how to implement the formula is equal to what is O here? This is observation. Let's make a rule minus expectation whole power 2 divided by expectation. Then, so now let us drag this side, all values generated. Next, drag down, all values generated. So let me cross check once. So to my context, all the values are perfect. So let us create chi-square values. Guys, make sure you create formula text for each and every calculation. And finally, I'm writing this chi-square. This is equal to sum of all the values. Okay, and df is equal to count a of these values and count a of these three values. Then now it is 0.7706, and this also predicts, see, similar kind of thing. What should be the hypothesis? The hypothesis clearly says that school type is dependent on independent of major, and based on the hypothesis, the value is 0.77. It is greater than 0.05. So hypothesis fails. It clearly explains that these two attributes are strongly related. Okay. So like this, you can create a simple activity. Just need to understand the formulas. All the best, guys. Complete it quickly. Thank you.